The crime has haunted people in Willshire, Ohio for decades.
News Channel 15's Elizabeth Field went to that town of about 500 people this afternoon, and I'm sure everybody there knew exactly what was going to be happening today.
They sure did, Mark and Heather, and although most of them went about their day as normal, everyone I talked to say they did take a little time today to think about the Rogers family and pray that Oba Chandler's death will finally lead to some peace. As the sun set this afternoon, Oba Chandler took his last breath, and it seems as though people in this small Ohio town breathed a sigh of relief.
In fact, on one of the news programs this morning, it showed a picture of him, and I thought, well, he finally got his due justice.
For 22 years, the people of Willshire have mourned the murdered, followed the investigation, and once Chandler was arrested, tried to deal with the horrific details. Today, 3 red roses are resting at the Rogers grave with the hope that Joan, Michelle, and Christy will now finally rest in peace.
You just hate that it happened and how it could have happened. You know, it's just beyond anything you can imagine.
While a lot of people say they didn't know the family personally, every time they drive by this cemetery, they think about the mother and the 2 teens, and they pray for their family.
I think when you're in a rural community, you probably have more of an awareness of it than what you do in a city.
Hal Rogers, the father and husband left behind, has never once spoken out to us about losing his family. This afternoon, he sat directly across from their killer in the witness room.
It's always more difficult on the family, but hopefully for the husband and the father of the girls, you know, you hope he has some peace, but I think it would be very hard to get over something like that.
This was a crime that put Willshire on the map, and the mayor told me today that she hopes now the town will also finally be able to move on. But she did add that Joan, Michelle, and Christy will never be forgotten.
Of course. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth.